everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we're going to take a look at the upcoming fusion, and well, we were definitely wrong in all of our predictions.
The finest blood for the most untainted soul.
Okay, I say we were wrong as in the people I've seen talk about it, which was Fastidious, me, some people in my YouTube comments, but I don't know, maybe some people did predict this properly. I did not see it if they did, but our guess was that this next Shard Summon event was going to give us Pyros as a fusion because it just made the most sense. The 10 times event this weekend is friggin' wonderful gotta get the right faction. Infernal Heroes. Yeah, like Zilla too. And it just would have made sense that Pyros was the fusion. But I'm actually kind of glad it's not. I shouldn't say that because he's really good. And he is technically better than my Twin Fiend for most uses, even though I have the Legendary Lord, because I don't have a dupe of him yet. If I ever get a dupe Twin Fiend, then he's going to be dramatically better. But until then, Pyros is technically better. But you know what? I don't have an Aeon. And with her in mind, I mean, that's actually a good thing for me because I don't have coverage for that faction. So I do want to talk about her today. I want to talk about what we can see here. Looks like we have the event starting officially for the fusion. I'm super confused. Shard Summon Preview. What does this even mean? Oh, is that this? That's this. Never mind. What does that even mean? The thing that says Shard Summon Preview. So it looks like just logging in a couple days before the event is just going to give us some bonuses to lead up to the summon event. So Monday starts the actual Shard event, the actual fusion fragment event, whatever we want to call it. And it looks like we're going to have an arena event starting Monday, which is great because arena resets. It's perfect timing, honestly. Perfect day to just push back into your level you want to be. Very easy to get to Overlord, honestly. It's always been, even from a long time ago, just by doing a little bit of battles. It looks like we have a Tales of the Smith that is not related to the fusion, which is kind of confusing. So I'm a little bit confused by that. It seems like, I guess because it starts on Sunday and the fusion doesn't start till Monday. I hate having to wait, but I might wait a little bit to level up some gear until the fusion, depending on the calendar for the whole fusion, which I'm guessing will get closer to Monday, if not Monday itself. Excuse me. But it looks like the event's officially starting, and I'm sure we're going to see more details. But let me know what you guys think. Were you really expecting Pyros? Are you disappointed by the fact that it's Aeon? So I think Aeon's actually pretty cool. And for me, as someone who did not pull Morrigan, I definitely need her. I think just using her for the Lord bonus alone is going to be really huge for my progression right now, especially in Gear Raid 1. You know what's weird? I feel like they have really bad timing for these things. Like, I mean, eventually it'll be back during the fusion, but, you know, right now is a Gear Raid 1 Oracle Trial tournament, right? And that's gonna end, and then the fusion to get her is gonna start. But I guess, yeah, to be fair, we're not gonna get her instantly, so I guess it's not a big deal. But I feel like the timing of, like, getting characters that are good for a certain thing, we get them after the event is over. It seems like that's always the case. That's kind of funny, I've noticed. But Aeon is for the cultist faction, so if you don't have Morrigan, she's going to be huge for Gear Raid 1. So I have Lasir, I have Iona, I have Zealous. I would love to throw her in there, even just for the Lord bonus alone. And that might affect some of my team composition and help me push. I mean, I did stage 1-19. I'm pretty happy with that for now. But she might be a huge key in allowing me to push to 20. I really haven't looked too much into trying 20. Everyone typically does like the Laurel strats for a lot of the harder things, which I have yet to even try. But let's take a deeper look at Aeon, as she is our actual fusion, not Pyros to come. So, leader of the Cursed Call, Aeon's crowd control talents leave enemies weakened and vulnerable. So she has a basic attack target count +2. So yeah, this is what me and Fastidious laughed at during our collab talking about Epic Lords. You can check that out over on his channel. Instead of saying deals magic damage to 1 enemy, why doesn't it just say deals magic damage to 3 enemies? They just wanted to give her a talent instead of say 3 enemies. I don't know. This is a weird talent. So that's simple attack, whatever. But we do have an ultimate here that deals AoE damage for 4 seconds and then pulls up the enemies, inflicting slow. This with 1 time strength. This is really confusing. I don't really know what they mean by that. I guess I gotta see that in action. But she does bring us slow, which is good because that obviously helps with her Lord bonus. Also using something like the Blue Sea Ice Ring artifact will be really good to have on your other mages to help keep up some extra slows for the sake of her Lord bonus. So that's really good that she brings the crowd control. And then her passive, basic attacks and Death Vortex inflict physical damage and magic damage vulnerability. And this isn't too bad. This is actually a really good one. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is actually 20% vulnerability, which is awesome. So many of the heroes only have like a 10% and no extra bonus. So this actually goes up to 20%, which is like what we were talking about why Mari is so good for a lot of teams. So this is great. Like I see why people use her in arena. She's going to help everybody do more damage, plus she can crowd control the enemy a little bit with a slow, and she's going to boost your damage dealers. If you have a freaking Vierna in No Morrigan, you're going to be very happy to get her too. It's a pretty good faction overall. So yeah, we have Captain Rev, who's a great AoE damage like defender. He's kind of quirky there with his ultimate that actually puts out good damage. We have Zealous, Vierna, and even Cerberus, who's really, really cool. She's going to be very helpful for people that are stuck in content and haven't really pushed, especially if you're trying to get to that stage 19. She might be what tips you over that little hurdle, right? There's also Greed, who's very good as well. That's harder to pull. I don't even have a Greed. As you can see, my main account has no Greed, which is crazy. I would say my main account as if I have another one. I don't. This is my only account. But I have no Greed. I don't have Greed. I'm not greedy. But yeah, I don't know. So at the end of the day, I'm actually more happy to get Aeon for my account personally because I don't have any Cultist Lord. I'm not using the rare one. It's not that great. No, thank you. But I do have Twin Fiend personally. So for me, Pyros is, well, even though he's technically a little better for the sake of his bonuses and like or using him with his vulnerability, I have Twin Fiends, so I'm like, you know what? It's really good, and Twin Fiend can be really good, and this is gonna be really solid to add her to the mix. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm definitely gonna go for 2 copies if I can, just to help this duration, and I'm trying to figure out this whole pulling force to 2 times strength. What does this mean? Pulling force. The force also pulls up to 8 surrounding enemies toward its center with 1 times strength. What does that mean? If we go to 2 times strength, does it mean it pulls 16 surrounding enemies? Or does it mean it pulls it faster? I don't know. This is something I've not played with her personally. So I don't understand what they mean by with 1 time strength with 2 times strength. Or does it just mean her damage itself does more damage? It's a little bit of a weird wording choice and something I haven't really seen in other skills. So that's a quirky one to understand. But yeah, I will probably push my Oracle trials pretty hard, especially now that we have the Guild Wars on the horizon. When you actually do your gear raid, whatever the gear raids pop up for the sake of The fusion, you know, we can get these soldiers. So just getting the demon soldiers, I mean, I'm doing 19. That allows me to get, ooh, the yellow instead of the purple. Ooh, okay, I'm glad I pushed this. So you guys should be going all in, trying to get your demon soldiers and everything all set to hopefully get some good resources for getting prepped for the guild versus guild type battle. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna go hard and try to get 2 copies of her. Why not? Especially when I want to push for the sake of the resources anyway. And yeah, we were wrong about it being Pyros, but personally I'm not disappointed. Let me know what you guys think. Oh wait, and we have a summoning party Friday, tomorrow. We don't have many people on the list. I'm actually shocked. I think people forgot how good Zillatu is. I think people forgot that Zillatu is like the #1 damage dealer for Guild Boss. I think they forgot because I'm shocked that my list is not full for the summoning party. So if you want me to do your summons, get in on the Discord, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, if not in the next video.